So you think you want the perfect horse, huh? I've got a few reasons why you shouldn't want the perfect horse. Coming right up. Hello my crazies, Reagan from Horse Crazy Mama here. This is a channel dedicated to helping you get your first horse and beyond. If that sounds like you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and make sure you don't miss a single video. So we joke around and we think we all want this perfect horse. Usually that means it's some kind of purebred 8-year-old bomb-proof teddy bear personality, can do anything, is fully trained, etc, 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 etc. You know how much a horse like that would cost you? I'm not joking, about $75 million. Now I'm not saying that you need to settle for less. As a matter of fact, a perfect horse might take away a lot of the experiences that you need to become the best equestrian you can possibly be. And of course the neighbors are driving away in their giant loud truck. Marvelous. Having an imperfect horse means that it is designed for an imperfect human. You are an imperfect human. It's just a fact. I am an imperfect human. It's just a fact. Does that really lead you to believe that there is a perfect horse out there? I don't think so. Well, you can get a horse that doesn't have any quote-unquote vices. That doesn't mean that they won't have little quirks or little habits or little tics that might throw you off. And these are actually a good thing. These little quirks, habits, twitches, etc. can really help you become a better rider. How? Well, it depends on the quirk, habit, or twitch. Some horses buck when they get excited. That's awesome. That means that you get to find out how to make sure that your seat stays in place. Some horses are really lazy and stubborn. That's awesome. You get to learn how to be more persuasive in a gentle, kind manner. Some horses hate being trailered. That is so perfect. Now you get to learn patience and, again, a little bit of persuasion. Some horses, like my Logan way back when, are complete divas. They hate the water. They hate being dirty. They just are kind of prissy and hate doing anything that has to do with being rugged and tough, which is kind of odd coming from a horse of all creatures. And that's okay. You get to find out how to convince them that the dirt is okay, that the water is okay. Plus it's kind of handy because you don't need to groom them as often. Score! Point is, if you really got the perfect horse, you probably would never learn anything. And that defeats the purpose of becoming an equestrian. Being an equestrian is about hard work, it's about dedication, and it's about improving and growing and developing yourself as a person and as a team member and as a partner. You lose all of those opportunities when your horse behaves perfectly all the time, or your horse has no bad habits or no quirks or no personality. I mean, could you imagine a horse without a personality? Just think about it for a second here. One of my favorite YouTubers, Shelby Dennis. I don't know why I have a hard time remembering her name, but she has a horse named Milo. Could you imagine how boring it would be if Milo was not Milo? Milo hates birds, which can be a tough thing to deal with when you're on his back and you're trying to sit down while he's bucking and kicking and attacking this chicken. But it's taught Shelby how to stay in the saddle, how to be solid in her riding, and how not to fly off. Very handy skill. You also look at somebody like this Esme. This Esme has a horse named Casper, and he was not perfect either, although now you probably think he was. But he would also buck and kick and refuse and give her all kinds of trouble, but she rode through it and she became a better equestrian for it. Jill from Jet Eventing has Zoe, who is a spicy, hot whirlwind of a mare, and we all love her to pieces. Each horse has their own personality, and sometimes you're not going to get along very well. And that's okay. All you gotta do. The best thing you can do is to muddle through it, to push on, keep moving forward. Sometimes people are going to look at you and say, that horse is way too much for you. And sometimes they're right. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Your personalities clash way too much. Sometimes it's worth it to just keep moving forward. You can never tell how a horse will teach you, what a horse will teach you, if you just keep pressing forward past that wall where you think that you just can't do it any longer, and discover on the other side, best friend you ever had. So if you do have a horse, be sure that you love that horse with all your heart. And if you're having a rough time through training right now, I wish you the very best of luck. And I'm giving you these words of encouragement. You can do it. And if you have to back off, if you really, truly, honestly feel that way, it's okay. Let it go. That horse will go to a new person who will be able to handle it, and they will likely become that person's heart horse. And you will have blessed their lives immensely. If these words of motivation helped you even a smidgen, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you won't miss the next video that comes out. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you loved it. Keep the crazy and horse crazy, y'all. See you next time.